Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Ascension Mode Mini Series. This is the Ascension Mode Mini Series. We're going to be doing all 45 levels of Ascension Mode 1, all 15 on each character, the Ironclad, the Silent and the Defect of course. If you guys are enjoying this, please be sure to subscribe for more awesome Ascension 1 modes in the future. We are going to be doing, as I said, all 15, and I hope you guys follow along as we go. For now, we're on the Ironclad level 5. Which means that there are more elites. The elites are stronger, the normal enemies are stronger, the bosses are stronger, and we heal less HP after every boss fight, which is something that's a very, very big deal for me that I didn't think would be such a big deal, but it's insane. It's an insane big deal. But let's jump into it and let's see how far we get. So I think I've done 2 of these, and it was going very well. The one run I made it all the way to the final boss, and then the previous one was like going super well, and then it just went downhill immediately. So I'm actually going to lose 100 gold to move to cards, and move to defend and a strike. So we don't want to go to early shop, so we take this route here. I like this one a lot. So I did remove a strike immediately and a defend immediately to thin out the deck a bit. And the reason for that, I didn't know you weakened. I thought you were the one that failed. Interesting. The reason I did that, of course, is so that I could potentially draw better cards. So I'm gonna block here. I'm healing for 6, so if I block now, I'll end up only taking 1 damage in total in this fight, and that's kind of good. Headbutt's good, Sever Soul's also kind of good. 16 damage is kind of good. I don't know. I'm looking at these, I'm just like, maybe I don't want any of them, and I'll skip them or move along. Like, I know you need to add cards to the deck, I understand that. I'm not like stupid, but at some points you also need to do like a little bit of a sum in your mind and say like, well, is the cards I'm adding good enough to add cards, or is this shitty starting deck I have better? Now, seeing an early flame barrier is very tempting. 12 block is super good, but 20 damage carnage, you know, I can't really pass that up on the first floor. It's literally 20 damage a turn. I'm not supposed to pass that up because we're going to be attacking every turn regardless. So if I can get a 20 damage attack and have almost 0 negative effect, I mean, how does one say no? Now we have very, very few blocks in our deck, so Clash is really looking good, but it's still risky. I will gain money here because I want to go to the shop anyway. Actually remove a defend and give me another Clash. Can't buy the Clash, I'm 5 gold short. Oh no, that's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal. Upgrade Carnage, 28 damage for 2 energy is still something you can't compete with. Elite time, it's the Lug of Vulan. Very unfortunate. I was specifically hoping it wouldn't be the Lug of Vulan. I was hoping for the red Gremlin knob, but you know, we got the Lugabun, that's what we have to deal with. So, I can't play the Carnage now. That's a bit of a misplay. Hopefully the clashes will be enough to carry us, but we have to see. So I'm gonna block twice there. I have no choice. Man, that was a big misplay on my side. For some reason I thought I had double Clash in the deck. Obviously I don't. Bottle Flame, put Clash in opening hand. Ooh, feed though. I think feed you must take, even though it's pretty bad for us. How's the HP looking? We've got a couple more elite fights coming, so you know what, let's rest up. Nothing I need to super upgrade right now. Kunai is not good, and this is the fight I was hoping for. We didn't get the hand I was hoping for, but this is the fight I was hoping for. It's okay. It's still okay. I'm not gonna feed now because there's a potential I can feed on this guy. Feed is really good, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. It's really good. Specifically for what I'm going for. I don't want any of these. Question mark or... I'll go question mark. I can't really afford to get close. There is a shop coming up, so I can remove that curse immediately. I'm actually going to do it, even though we're probably going to find ourselves weakened into infinity and beyond. But I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, obviously being weakened so much is going to be really painful, but I'm going to be able to remove that curse immediately from the next shop, which is really important. I'm actually going to waste the feed here, even though it's not going to get me anything. I'm still going to do it, because in the long run, I'm probably going to come out with a net positive from this. So he kind of needs to die like now. He needs to die next turn, or I'm dead, literally dead. Okay, there's the Carnage. Thank goodness. I was 100% guaranteed dead if I didn't get that. And now to get a Kalkamir is really good. This fight is so scary. This fight is actually so scary. So you start off like that, you go like that, and you go like that. Beautiful. We're all going to get weakened. What we need to do is make sure we take out the Gremlin Wizard before he does his charge up attack, and we should find ourselves in a good place. Now, being weakened, of course, is super bad. We are infinitely weakened basically, but he's got 2 vulnerable on, and we should be able to do enough damage. So beautiful. Even get to eat him just to rub wound in the salt, as they say. So that was a great fight for us. Skip all these. We're gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna remove this curse. There's a lot of stuff here that was tempting, but I'm gonna remove the curse nonetheless. Now, who's our boss? It's the Hexaghost. We don't want to heal up. Apotheosis, you know, very tempting. It only upgrades like a few cards, and they're not enough to really make it worth. Maybe just take the 7 max HP. I mean, max HP is always good, right? Don't want Enlighten, don't want this. Actually, I think just take the max HP. The rest of the cards aren't even worth my time. Oh, it healed me to full. I didn't know it healed to full. Big misplays on my side. They did not read that it healed to full. That big misplay. So that's actually really bad, because now this mother fudger, that is my boy, the Hexaghost, is going to hit us very hard. Very hard, as you can see. I'm not going to even block him to tank all that damage, by the way, which sucks. And this is kind of what I knew would happen eventually. I was like, eventually, he's going to do the same amount of damage as all Kalkum's going to block. He's going to get vulnerable, and we're going to start carnaging him into oblivion. So, I mean, this does give me slightly more blocks, so I'll use it this time, but I need this bash to show up and without carnage, and that was exactly what I needed. So that makes me a very happy man. It was more beneficial to use the block there because we got the extra dex. A little bit of carnage. You eat him. Oh, the eat is just not enough. I would like to eat him if possible, so I'll delay for 1 turn if I take no damage. I'm going to use this potion, look for eat. We got to eat. Okay, we need to make sure we can actually eat him though. So get through his block. Get through his block. Eat him. Beautiful. That max HP is critical. Because the more max HP you have, the more you heal up. Exhume is actually pretty good to find feed, but other than that, it's really bad for the clash deck, so I might skip this. Lizard tail, burning thing, ectoplasm. Give me the burning blood. Being able to heal for a little bit more is good. So right now we have a 10 card deck. It's really small. We don't really have much going on, but we probably want to find some form of AoE before we go too far on this, because if I just realized, like, I kind of have 0 AE, so like there's a very worst case scenario here for us where I could just start tanking way too much damage. So here's the carnage. Why do you not do enough to kill him? Normal strike, I guess. So what would we like? Well, we'd like mutagens. Mutagens would be great for us. Would be really helpful. Perfected Strike is not good here for us. I don't think we want any of these. I think we just skip these and move along. So we're skipping like all the cards. We've actually added basically 0 cards to this deck, which is very risky. But it's the play I've decided to go for. Whether I'm going to regret this or not, we will find out in the future. But for now, I'm just going to keep focusing on doing as much damage as I can, hoping Orichalcum does enough work for us in the long run to not lose this run. So I did use the Carnage there to kill him. There was a potential. I mean, Feed does exhaust, so I'm going to take another one. Shop. Red Skull. Flash is still super good. A Red Skull is also good. Dropkick's also good. So we've got just attacks in this deck basically, which is interesting. I'm going to fight them. I don't think it's wise to ever fight these guys, but I'm going to choose today to be a crazy man and fight them. So, one of two things happen. I'm either going to regret it tremendously, or I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to pop this right away. I don't want to get whatever the negative debuff is that they do. There we go. Pop this, pop that, and we are going to tank a lot of damage here. But, hopefully the Carnage will be enough to take... Oh wait, we have the Dropkick though, so use the Dropkick. Flash is Steel. Use the Strike. We get to Carnage this man now. It is better to defend here because we defend for 8 instead of the 6 that Orichalcum gives. So we're going to win this fight pretty convincingly, which is very helpful. So he's not dead yet. We're hoping to draw a feed right now. 15. He's dead. Okay, sweet. That feed was of utmost importance. Now the reason I did that is because I want that mask, and it might not seem like such a big deal, but having the potential weakness could be really important. I don't know, I'm going to skip emotion ever. Why would In what world would I ever want to skip a mission? You know, give me this vulnerable potion and let's move along. Now, question is elite. I'll fight elite. Book of Stabbing. I regret it. Who do I speak to about going back in time and changing my choice to fight this elite? I just want to know who I need to speak to, please. So it's worse for us to block there, but I would rather get the clash, that massive clash damage in, instead of not. I think he's got enough vulnerable on him, so let's just go for the 3 strikes. We're gonna take not 21, it's more like 15 damage, but there we go. That's a very good drop kick for us. Very good carnage for us, and then not a very good feed. We always just short. Always just short. I think you defend for 7, you take 14. It sucks. I mean, you take like way more. What am I saying? 14, I wish. So we, oh, I misplayed it. I didn't get the feed off. I'm a fool. Shuriken's huge. Finally, we get a good card. Now, Metallicize synergizes super well with Orgagum, so I'm going to do it. Now, we are fighting another elite here. What is the possible elites we can fight? We can fight those gremlin motherfuckers who will fudge me. I could also fight the, I'm gonna rest up. I think I'm just gonna rest up. Like, I don't think there's any reason to go too crazy here. Now, we don't have the first turn kill, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna do that. I think that's the best play, even though it's not the greatest of plays. I think it's still the best play. So adding Metallicize deck obviously is bad in a sense because it thickens out the deck, which obviously we didn't want to do. We didn't want to make the deck thicker, but Metallicize has a power, so once we play it, it's gone, and then we have that extra damage forever, and it's not like that damage ever goes away. So right now we will never take damage to this guy. So now we can actually just sit here and beautifully set up a nice little feed on this man. Did I use both feeds? I used both feeds like a fool. Okay, I was going to set up a feed and I'm just going to kill him because I messed up. But you guys don't need to know that. As far as you're concerned, I played this perfectly. I thought I didn't realize I'd fed on one of them already. Or did I just use the feed as a damage attack? Cleave, I'm going to take now. I wasn't going to take it. I'm going to take it now because of the boss. The upcoming boss is the Collector. Oh no. Why does it have to always be this fucking challenge? Okay. So start with the bash, then go drop kick. Hope not force defend. Of course you get a defend game. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna drink the energy potion so it doesn't bother me. I'm gonna get this guy into feed range. We're gonna take a lot of damage here because I wanted to get the feed. So I was prioritizing getting the feed over getting the kill here, and that is going to cost us. Of course, now I can't use feed because if I do, I'll lose carnage. I don't need carnage, it's fine. Just do the feed. It's perfectly okay. There we go. Sweet. So now we just have to wait another turn or 2 for feed to sharp. Oh, we can't attack. That's bad. But it doesn't matter. Even if we can't attack, we're going to get enough block anyway out of our block stuff. We are going to get vulnerable, so we need to make sure he dies now. Let's do this. Okay, he is dead and there's absolutely no way to feed on him. So we didn't get to feed on that second guy, but it's okay. Escape, obviously. You think I'm stupid? I will fight another elite actually, and I will rest up before I fight that elite, so I'm on high HP. And this is what I'm talking about. We're on 105 HP now, which is so important. Like, it's something you don't realize is as important until you have to do it. When you have to do it, you're like, okay, you know what? Feeding is bad here because he's... Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I was supposed to hit that guy with the dropkick and that guy with clash, and then he would have actually died, which means I would have had a dead man on my hands instead of a non-dead man on my hands. So that takes care of you, and I guess I'll just carnage you because we can't get rid of carnage yet. Not yet. We can get rid of carnage, just not yet. We need to wait a turn before we do. Take out the Gremlin Knob. I'm actually perfectly fine with that. It gets me a strength up. Oh, carnage is gone. Fudge! How unlucky was that carnage draw? Strike this guy, and strike this guy. So we keep getting a strength up, we keep getting a dex up every turn. Not that the dex matters, but all we're trying to do is we're just trying to like get our butts on over to that. I'm gonna use 1 feed here because I only need to keep 1 feed for the future. Just want to get our strength up, get our dex up as high as we can, and that hopefully will eventually put us in a very good position that we don't have to just insert that. So we're going to take 20 here. That's a big deal. It's a very, very big deal. Luckily we got a bash here and a drop kick, which is super important. One of these is good, and then we get to do a feed here. So that was a great fight in general. So I'm kind of happy with that. You know what? Give me another clash. It's beautiful. Vajra is beautiful. So we're actually in a that Vajra play was sick for us. If I can use the kids' colloquial terms, I'm just gonna pop the blood pressure out of the bat, and we're not even taking damage because of the Metallicize. So basically, you just want to remove the last 2 defense from my deck. As far as I can tell, I just want to remove the last 2 defense from the deck as soon as I can. That's what it boils down to. So I want to feed on this guy, and hopefully she doesn't heal. No, she did heal, but I should still be able to feed on this guy. 7, 18. It's not enough. 12. So I can feed, but I'm gonna lose Carnage. 7 will put him on 19. He'll be left on 1. So do that. So we did get to feed him. I think feeding on him is worth it, even if we lose the Carnage for now. I think what I should look at Carnage as right now. Carnage it's just a card in the deck. That's what it is. Carnage is just a card in the deck. It shows up or it doesn't show up. That's how I should look at it. I shouldn't look at Carnage as it's my main damage dealer. It's just a card in the deck. When it hits, it hits. When it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. So I think I had another feed, and I could have probably delayed that for that other feed, but it's okay. Let's skip these. Then we're gonna get to upgrade a card because we can, and I think the card we want to upgrade is probably Cleave. I definitely want to upgrade Cleave because once he starts summoning, we're gonna need those upgraded Cleaves. They're gonna be very important. This is literally the worst case scenario for an opening hand for us. That was the worst case scenario opening hand. There's no opening hand in this game that was worse than that specific opening hand. And that's just unfortunate, man. That's just unfortunate. So there you go. We got 1 strength up out of that and 1 dex up out of that, but we don't care about that too much. I played the Carnage, but I don't know if that's right. Just see, this is what I was worried about, this exact situation. So I'm getting strength up slowly and slowly, but this guy's going to vulnerably weakness me and fail me soon, and that's where things are going to get hairy very fast. So I have to use the defend, even though I really don't want to, but I have 0 choice in the matter. I'm going to use the feed on him, even though the exhaust speed, I think it's more important to kill that guy. And this is where I think we say goodbye to our boy Carnage, and we just realize that we want to just make sure we can kill these guys way more than we care about getting a little bit of extra damage off of certain players. So we can take out 1 at least. Take out 1, even though we lost another of our exhaust cards. We are up to 7 strength already. He is vulnerable, and that's huge. We are taking 29, which is obviously very scary for us, but it is what it is. There's no point to block there for us, so. And we thinned the deck out a lot. The deck is a lot thinner now, which means bashes are going to start showing up much more often, which means we're going to be able to use the clashes more often. And we've got rid of 2 of our cards we did not like in the deck at all. Now, this was very unlucky of us, I think, to get specifically that hand without the Cleave. The Cleave was 1 turn away. That Cleave was kind of imperative for our win rate, but it's okay. This bash is huge though. I think you bash and then you flash a steal, then you Cleave. Yeah. Ooh, now Demon Form is a tempting boy. But our deck is already too big. Like straight up, our deck is already too big. But Demon Form is a tempting boy. He's a very tempting boy. I think I'm gonna skip those, and I will take Birdcage. Birdcage is exactly what I want. And now we've got a choice to make. We commit and remove the last 2 defense from the deck, or remove a defend and a strike. I'm gonna remove the last 2 defense from the deck, and I'm gonna commit to this run. Time Lord is super scary. Super scary, but okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to fight 0 elites. So we were looking for the part that has 0 elites. Okay, there's not that part. There's exactly 1 part that has 0 elites. So that's the part we're taking. I'm going to pop the Metallicize right off the bat. I'm going to use this. We're going to use that. And we're going to use that. And we're going to go. It wasn't a great first turn. We didn't kill anybody. This third floor beyond is extremely intimidating as a gamer. I can promise you that much. I'm going to feed on him, even though it's not going to get me the feed bonus, which I still think is broken, by the way. You need to feed on the final one, on the third one, right? Can you guys believe that? You need to feed on the third one. So I'm going to start it like that. I'm going to go for the clash play. The clash play. The drop kick play. The flat, right? The cleave play. The feed play. There we go. That was beautiful. Now, do we want a third clash in the deck, though? That's the question. What is our card draw like? We have one card draw, potentially two card draw. If we can add another clash, if we can remove more of these strikes from the deck. So it depends on how many strikes we get to remove. I'll fight for it, like, yeah. This is a gamble fight. Obviously, like, I think its general advice would be not to do this, but you know, some people that play Slay the Spire, they're kind of crazy. They do these crazy plays that sometimes they regret and sometimes they love. It always it's a 50-50 world we live in. Ooh, that's an unlucky burn, guys. It stops us from clashing. This guy's burns are going to be a big problem because we're pretty much always going to draw one, which means we're never going to be able to clash, and not being able to clash is going to destroy us. So I'm just going to have to go full damage now and pray that we can kill him in time. It's basically one carnage play. We should be fine. It wasn't even a carnage play. So healing up 10 every turn is becoming a massive deal for us. Inflame is tempting for just a quick boost of strength. It's only one energy. We got to get a relic out of this too. Bloodletting is also really good. It gives us energy and it only costs us 3 HP. So it could allow us to go longer because of Flash and Steel and Dropkick. I'm actually going to take Bloodletting. I think I can see some kind of Bloodletting synergy going here. I would have preferred to have lost a card, but you know, if I have to lose 6 HP, I have to lose 6 HP. Here we go. So we want to probably remove cards here. Now, Limit Break is beyond tempting. Do not misunderstand. And Bottle Lightning is also very tempting. But we only have one. We have only one skill, and that's the Bloodletting. But we're going to probably play. So I think card removal is where we want to be at, and we just start removing these strikes, just as slowly as we can. Remove as many strikes as we can from the deck to just itemize the deck, rather, you know, make it more efficient. I would love to feed on this man, try and get some of that HP I lost back, but you know, not gonna be asking too much from the game. The last card's feed, isn't it? Yep, it definitely is. Telesize. The question is, it's 16 damage. Do I want to take 6? Or do I want to take 3 and not take 6? I can probably feed on him next turn. I think I'd rather take 6. I'm going to take the 6 because I know I'm going to be able to feed on him next turn. So my logic, I think, is sound. I'm hoping is sound. Let's take 6 now to regen HP in the future. I think it's time to start upgrading clashes. I think it's time to start upgrading feeds as well, maybe. I mean, feeds just do more damage on normal fight, which is good, and every time I get to use a feed before the boss is good. So killing these two motherfuckers mean nothing. So what you do is you go, wait, you go like this, and then like this. That's the best play, right? I think so. And we need to attempt to keep the one of these guys killed at all times. I think it's a pretty important deal. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen, this type of thing. So what we would love is Unseizing Top, actually. Unseizing Top would be perfect for us. I didn't use the upgraded feed, even though I just upgraded, because, you know, why use the upgraded feed when you can just use the normal feed? I'm a freaking retard. But, you know, that's how life is, man. Life goes like that sometimes. So I actually want to try and take one out, I think. Yeah, it's okay. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. So I'm worried about the Time Lord fight. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. I obviously am. I'm going to pop the Bloodletting right off the bat here. We should still get the kill. We can't get the feed though. Because I have to kill the last one with feed. So we want to kill him with feet. It's going to be reasonably unlikely, but I can give it a shot. So like, start off with that. That. So I got the small feet again. I keep getting the small feet. Ooh. A fourth clash. No, this will be a fourth clash. Yeah, a fourth clash. We don't have an easing top, so it's not like we can keep the clashes going forever. I think we don't want to add another clash here. It makes it too hard to join to the bash, and we need the bash. I think I'm fine like I am right now. It's generous, game. You're generous. You're being generous. Paper Frog. Doesn't matter for me. Upgrade or monster and then shop. I think monster and shop is better. It's a very strong monster we're fighting. But I'm hoping that it works out for us. We got half his HP gauge gone in the first turn, and we've got him vulnerable. So realistically speaking, we should kill him here. I almost find it impossible not to kill him. And I want to use the big feed, please. Thank you. For the first time in my human life, I used the big feed. Skip this. I mean, Paper Frog is really good. Enemies are vulnerable. Oh, with vulnerable. No, Paper Frog is amazing. So shop, monster, and then shop. Or do you want to go? We could go shop here and then go to another shop if we want. We don't get anything we like here. Like, this is just good, right? Bag of prep. Draw 2 more cards. Whetstone is also good. These are both really good for us. We could also remove another strike from the deck, which could be good. Offering is like a godsend, but I don't know if we want that. So we could. This is what our choices are. We get bag of prep for more cards on opening hand, which is 7 opening hand cards, which is really good. Means our chances of getting the bash is higher, which we want. Also the metallicize is better, so we can get rid of it early. Also, Whetstone is good because it upgrades 2 cards. We could upgrade 2 clashes, we could upgrade a dropkick, we could upgrade a flash of steel, we could upgrade 1 feed or 2 strikes. So this shop is so important. Or I can just remove another strike from the deck. If I remove another strike from the deck, I cannot get one of the card upgrades though. I could also pick up some attack card here, which might be useful. I could also skip the shop and go to the next shop over here if I wanted. It's tempting. If I use Whetstone, I'll upgrade 2 cards, which just means literally more damage. More damage is good. More card draw is good too. This is a once of use. This is forever use. I'm gonna buy Whetstone, I think. I'm gonna buy the attack potion. I can't buy the attack potion. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't know why I got a potion with it, but I'm gonna get rid of it, so I'm gonna take that. Will I change Whetstone? I must have something that gives me... I don't know. I got a free potion for some reason. I have no fucking idea why I got a free potion, but I got a free potion. A potion I don't want, so it's fine. Proceed. So, question mark room, monster, or shop. Well, obviously, I want to go to shop, so probably question mark room. Question mark can make us drop a card. We need to be careful because we could drop a card we don't want to drop. So, question mark room is very scary. Elite fight, I think we just want to avoid completely. A normal monster encounter is probably fine. I can't think of many monsters that are going to be very bad for me here. Yeah, I think we'll take the question mark route. Yeah, I might take the question mark route. Donovan Mask getting a lot of money. That sucks. I mean, that's just really bad. There's no shops left. So I'm gonna go for the bonfire, and then at least I can go to that question mark. It might be a shop. Smith. Since we got 1 more smith left, I'm gonna smith a clash because it's just more like straight up DPS. And it's free DPS. I'm gonna go for a question mark here. Hopefully it's a shop. It was not a shop. Fight a boss, upgrade all cards, or heal to full. Now I do not want to fight a boss. You can no longer heal. I don't want to heal anyway, so I guess upgrade all cards is the best option. We upgrade like 3 cards, so it really didn't matter. I mean, we're gonna rest, but we can't heal anyway, so it doesn't matter either. Why couldn't we smith? Oh, all our cards are upgraded. Okay. So it's the time to fight. The fight we've all been waiting for our entire human lives. Right off the bat, our first turn is really bad, so I'm going to use this and hope for something really good. Clothesline is actually super good. Use Clothesline. He's weakened. Flash of Steel, that's 2 cards. That's 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards. So we got a Strength up and we got a Dex up. We took a lot of damage. That's fine. Okay, so this is 7 cards. A card. Oh, why can't I play that? Oh, Bloodletting. Do I want to play that? I want to play that. Bloodletting is good. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think you do it like that. Letting Bash be the last card of my deck game. I don't want to say you rigged my run, because that would just be childish. But you rigged my run. So, you know, fuck you, A. But B, well done. Well done on fucking me very hard. Okay, so we're going to take 1 trillion damage. You've been vulnerable there for that one turn. Was insane. Lucky it's gone, so that helps a lot. 34 incoming damage is insane. Dropkick. We can't clash for Bloodletting. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought this Bloodletting might be the downfall of my entire run? So we need to kill him next turn. If he heals in 3, we need to kill him in 3 attacks. If he heals next turn, we are in bad place. This does 31. This does 42. He's dead. Okay, we just won an Ascension Mode 5 run with a 15 card claw deck. Hey, fucking god. Okay. Oh, 961 score. And slip, baby. Victory. 30-minute run. It was a bit of a longer one. Ascension Mode level 6 unlock. You see it was a much longer one, because I had to think a lot more than I like. We got a settings, we got a run history over here. This is actually insane. This is one of the most successful Clash decks I've ever ran. Unfortunately, it was a situation of we didn't get an easy top. If we just got an easy top to shop any point, we would won. Of course, the Orichalcum was massive. Orichalcum and the Metallicize, that 10 block. We just got 10 block every turn, no matter what. And that 10 block is what won us the one. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, just the fact that we've just been able to block 10 a turn. And if you count how much turns you went through, I mean, let's just quick look at the Time Lord. 5 turns, it's 50 block damage that we did. It's not always 50, because sometimes you don't get the Metallicize out early, but it's basically 50 block damage. We go over here, we look at this. It's 2 turns, it's potentially 20 block damage. 3 turns, 30 block damage. 20 block damage. 30 block damage. 30 block damage. 50 block damage. 50 block damage. 40 block damage. 30 block damage. 70 block damage. 30 block damage. 50 block damage. It's just so good. 30 block damage. 40 block damage. These are just, it literally, all that damage you count up. We blocked all that damage for 1 energy. We played 1 energy, 1 Metallicize early, and then we never had to play it again. And we got 10 block every single turn. I think that was a very, very, very important factor for us in our winning condition. Of course, the Bloodletting almost screwed us heavily there at the end. Who would have thought Bloodletting would have been a bad thing? But Bloodletting almost screwed our one, because I couldn't play the clashes, and I was like, I had to play Bloodletting. Because with the Time Lord, you had to be careful, because if you went over to 12 turns, you found yourself in a bad place. So, very, very close. We were obviously one attack away from death, if I'm correct. We were literally 1 attack from away from death. We ended with 36 HP. That's after the game heal. So we actually would have been like, I'm pretty sure we would, if we did not kill him in that turn, he would have healed to half and we would have lost the one. Of that I'm pretty sure. I'm almost guaranteed. But what an intense one. Super lucky one. Obviously getting Shuriken and Kunai to shop together. Very lucky. Not that Kunai ever mattered for us. Shuriken mattered much more. But very, very lucky to get Shuriken and Kunai to shop. And Orichalcum and Metallicize shop. But that's Ascension Mode 5-1 victory. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you all in the next one, which is a silent Ascension Mode 5-1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.